The moment occurred during the royal family's traditional Christmas Day walk to St. Mary Magdalene Church, a closely watched ritual every year. Lady Louise, now 21, and James, just 18, appeared calm, cool and quietly confident as they joined their parents, Prince Edward and Sophie, Duchess of Edinburgh, for the ceremony before returning to Sandringham House to stay out of the public eye. Lady Louise Windsor appeared at Sandringham this Christmas with no tiara, no grand announcement and no royal title attached to her name. When she with her younger brother James, the Earl of Wessex, the message is unmistakable. Not every royal story is about power and not every royal choice is about rank. What stops people is not just their presence but what they represent. Both Louise and James were born eligible to be named Prince and Princess according to long-standing royal regulations. As grandchildren of a king of the male line, they may have used the title HRH from birth. That decision was made by their parents many years ago, with the approval of the late Queen Elizabeth II. Prince Edward and Sophie asked that their children be raised not as heads of the royal family, but as children of earls, with the space to grow, learn and choose their own paths. Lady Louise had attended this Christmas gathering many times before, but her public appearances remained carefully limited. She is currently studying at St. Andrews University, the same school where the Prince and Princess of Wales famously met, but she lives far away from the spotlight that once pursued royal students. Just days after celebrating his 18th birthday, he returned to Sandringham with the title Earl of Wessex, a role he inherits when his father becomes the Duke of Edinburgh in 2023. The title has deep sentimental value. Prince Edward has carried it since his marriage in 1999, and now it is passed on to his son not as a foundation for prominence, but as a sign of succession. Buckingham Palace confirmed that the title of Duke of Edinburgh will pass to the crown upon the death of Prince Edward. What really sets Louise and James apart is not what they accept but what they reject. At Sandringham, their appearance felt less like a duty and more like a family gathering that happened to include a king. Louise and James are not expected to take on full-time royal roles, unlike the children of the Prince and Princess of Wales. They represent a new category, royals by blood, not duty. Their presence at key moments, Christmas, Easter, Trooping the Color, maintains continuity without creating expectations. As Christmas Day drew to a close, the family retreated back into Sandringham House, leaving behind only images and quiet impressions. No statements were issued. No clarifications offered. And perhaps that was the point. Louise and James aren't rejecting the monarchy. They're redefining how it fits into their lives. Their choices reflect a family that understands visibility doesn't always equal relevance, and that service doesn't always require spectacle. In a world increasingly skeptical of inherited privilege, their restraint feels intentional and surprisingly modern. There's something deeply reassuring about that. It suggests a royal family capable of evolution, one that can value contribution over titles and presence over performance. At Sandringham, amid centuries-old tradition, Louise and James embodied a quieter kind of legacy, and that may be their greatest statement yet. Before you go, I'd really love to hear your thoughts. Do you think Lady Louise and James made the right choice by stepping away from royal titles, or should tradition still matter in today's monarchy? This quiet decision has clearly divided royal watchers. Drop your opinion in the comments, let's talk. And if you enjoy thoughtful royal stories beyond the headlines, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss what's next.